Stop. Before you scroll away, I need to ask you something. When was the last time you sat in a room doing absolutely nothing, with no phone, no music, no TV? Go ahead. Think about it. Hard to remember, right? And that's not a coincidence. Right now, your brain is running on a chemical loop that was designed not by you, but by billion-dollar companies. Ancient survival instincts and habits you didn't even know you were building. And the scariest part? You probably don't even realize it's happening. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how your brain gets hooked, why willpower alone never works, and most importantly, the one last habit we'll reveal at the end that ties everything together. It's the one most people skip, and honestly, if you miss it, the rest won't stick. So don't go anywhere. Let's talk about a guy named Marcus. Marcus wakes up every morning with good intentions. He tells himself today is the day. No mindless scrolling, no junk food, more focus, more productivity. But by 9 a.m., he's already opened Instagram 4 times. By noon, he's watched 47 short videos. And by evening, he's lying on the couch, chips in hand, wondering where the entire day went. Sound familiar? Because Marcus isn't weak. Marcus isn't lazy. Marcus is just human. And his brain is doing exactly what brains have always done, chasing dopamine. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Dopamine is not the pleasure chemical. It's actually the wanting chemical. It's the fuel that drives you toward a reward before you even get it. And every time you get a notification ping, a new video recommendation, or a hit of sugar, your brain fires a dopamine signal that says, more, again, now. This was useful when we were hunting for food 10,000 years ago. But today, we've built entire industries around hijacking that exact system. Your phone is engineered to be addictive. The infinite scroll, deliberate. The autoplay feature, deliberate. Those bright red notification bubbles, 100% deliberate. You are not fighting your own laziness. You are fighting neuroscientists with PhDs and billions in funding. That's why willpower fails almost every single time. But here's where it gets interesting. Because your brain, that same brain being hijacked right now, is also the most powerful rewiring machine on the planet. Meet Sarah. Sarah was a chronic phone addict. Not her words, her doctor's words. She averaged 9 hours of screen time a day. She couldn't get through a meal without checking her messages. She couldn't fall asleep without watching videos first. Then she learned one simple truth that changed everything. Habits don't break. They replace. See, every habit, good or bad, lives in a 3-part loop inside your brain. There's a cue, a routine, and a reward. Your phone buzzes, that's the cue. You check it, that's the routine. You get a small hit of novelty, that's the reward. You cannot just remove the routine and leave a blank space. Your brain hates blank spaces. It will fill them every time with whatever's easiest. So Sarah didn't try to stop checking her phone cold turkey. Instead, she identified her cues, the moments that triggered her habit: boredom, stress, loneliness, and then she replaced the routine while keeping the reward. She still got her novelty hit, her distraction, her entertainment, but through something she chose on her terms, not through an algorithm's terms. Within 3 months, her screen time dropped to under 2 hours. Not because she became a different person, because she finally understood how her brain actually worked. So how do you actually rewire your brain? Here's what the science says. Broken down simply. First, name it to tame it. The moment you feel a craving hit, say it out loud or write it down. I want to check my phone right now. This simple act activates your prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, and slightly loosens the grip of the automatic habit response. It sounds almost too simple to work. It isn't. Second, design your environment. This is massive, and most people completely ignore it. Your behavior is not just about your mindset. It's about what's physically around you. If your phone is on your desk, you will check it. If junk food is on your counter, you will eat it. If Netflix is your default open tab, you will watch it. Remove friction from good habits. Add friction to bad ones. Put your phone in another room. Put the fruit bowl where the chips used to be. Every inch of distance between you and a bad habit buys your brain time to make a different choice. Third, use the 10-minute rule. Whenever a craving hits, don't say no forever. Just say not yet. Give it 10 minutes. Do something else. walk around, get water. In most cases, the craving dissolves on its own. Your brain learns that cravings are temporary, and that lesson? It compounds over time. Fourth, stack new habits onto existing ones. This is called habit stacking, and it works because your brain loves linking behaviors together. Already brush your teeth every morning? Stack 5 minutes of journaling right after. Already make coffee? Stack 3 minutes of deep breathing while it brews. You're borrowing momentum from habits that already have deep neural grooves. Remember at the start, I told you there was one last habit, the one people skip, the one that makes everything else actually work? Here it is. Track your wins, daily, no matter how small. Every single night, write down one thing you did differently that day. One moment you chose the good habit over the bad one. One 10-minute craving you outlasted. One time you put the phone down. Here's why this is the game changer. Your brain builds identity around evidence. And every time you record a win, even a tiny one, you're telling your subconscious, this is who I am now. I am someone who is rewiring. And slowly that identity becomes your default. Not because you forced it, because you proved it to yourself. One small win at a time. You came into this video maybe thinking your bad habits were about weakness. But now you know the truth. They're about biology. They're about design. And most importantly, they're about patterns that can be changed. After watching this, you now know how dopamine hooks you, why willpower fails, and the exact steps to start rewiring your brain starting today. Not someday, today. Name the craving, fix your environment, wait 10 minutes, stack your habits, and track every win. You are not your addiction. You are not your worst habit. You are a brain that is fully capable of learning something new, and that is the most powerful thing in the world. Now go prove it.